Hello.
Hello. I'm looking at the meters seem to be recording me. It'll do the thing, like, after a certain while, if it's not recording, it's gonna be like, hey asshole, there's nothing recording. It doesn't say that, but the window does that to me. It says, hey, not recording. So, I'm watching this line go up whenever I talk, it goes up, so that hopefully should, oh god, what the fuck? Why did a second window? That scared me. I don't get it. A second window popped up of your webcam window popped up in my corner, the corner of my screen. I don't know why it did that. Anyway, you're infecting my computer. Anyway, I'm rambling. You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. That would have been embarrassing if you were just letting me talk. Okay. I got my second can of Rainier. I'm not going to really do a lot of news. I will say that, and I minimize the window. The only news story I'm going to talk about is Koji Igarashi is leaving Konami, and the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because he's been responsible for basically all things Castlevania since, like, I think 1990. So I like Castlevania a lot. Well, I like a few Castlevania games a lot. So I'll probably bring that up briefly and then move on.
I barely played the first one. I didn't really get a chance to.
Like Nintendo? Or...
I meant for the Xbox.
Oh, yeah, that was like the 20th
Lord
one.
Of Shadow or whatever it's called.
Oh, yes, that, yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun for what I played.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, on the N64, I played, like,
Ugh.
Zelda. I played Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, that game.
James Bond, of course. GoldenEye.
Conker was good, but my brother played the Xbox one, and that game was fucking brutal at some parts. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I like the N64 version better.
Was it as hard as the fucking Xbox version?
Oh, it was
because
harder.
That lava part was horrible.
It was harder on the N64 than the Xbox.
Yeah,
the Xbox was a breeze.
Well, it's not. Here's the thing: is the hard parts were not hard based on any kind of fair challenge. They were hard because, like, that lava part was kind of bullshit. Like, looking back on the turns that they forced you to make and all the blind corners and you'd hit a. Do you remember that part where you're like surfing through the cave in the lava? Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you're trying to whack the guys off the surfboards with the pan. To get your money back. Yeah.
And I didn't even play it.
That's why. I'm so good at that part. I blow through it. Like, that's how many times I played it when I was a kid. I just blow through it even now.
Well, that was my experience with the original Nintendo, because I was playing games before I was, like, in preschool, so... I was
playing, like, Super Nintendo before that.
Mm-hmm. We were a Sega household. We kind of moved from NES to Sega for some weird reason. I don't know why, but Sega was great too. That Aladdin version on the Sega was good. Great music in that game. Anyway, talking about games before we've even started. So yeah, that's the only news story I'm going to do. And then we will just move straight into what we were playing this week. So, and I might just leave this fucking intro right in the show, because the intro is the best part of the goddamn show. So yeah. You ready to start?
Yes.
Alright. Hello everyone, you are listening to Video Gabecast episode 12 or 11 or something. I actually had to remove episode 11 because the recording quality was so bad and I just couldn't take it anymore. Joining me this week is...
Miss Fraggot.
Miss Fraggot?
Yeah, it's Miss Fraggot.
Can I just call you Fraggle Rock?
Sure.
You don't remember Fraggle Rock, do you?
No.
Dadgum kids these days. You don't know the classics that involve Muppets, and Fraggle Rock was really cool. Everybody, like all 2 people that listen to this podcast might know what Fraggle Rock is. Anyway, never mind. Fraggus! This you made me think of Fraggle Rock, and then I went down memory lane all of a sudden. There was a band called Reliant K. You've listened to Reliant K, haven't you?
Yeah, I know there.
They did a cover of the Fraggle Rock theme song.
They did.
Yeah, they did. So look that up. It's pretty...
I guess I'll have to.
You know, I grew out of Reliant K, but I liked how they talked about pop culture. Pop culture that I like Thundercats and dumb shit like that. So this week, Koji Igarashi is exiting Konami. I was a big fan of Castlevania Circle of the Moon on the Game Boy Advance, and I remember playing Castlevania on the NES, the original Castlevania, and squeezing that controller and gritting my teeth and screaming like a crazy person because NES was hard. But yeah, I think it's kind of good that he's leaving because I love some of those games, but they're kind of just the same thing over and over, and I want to see him do work on his own, which is what he's doing. So I want to see more creative Castlevania. And you are not well versed in the Castlevania games, are you?
No, I'm not, unfortunately.
Well, you play 3 and you kind of played them all. Every now and again they have like that break.
I think it's funny because I bought the game, I got it for $10 at a Big Lots actually, and I was like, I've always wanted to try this game out because it looks cool, and I'm into the whole vampire thing, not so much the Twilight vampires, but, vampires.
Sparkling.
Not the sparkly one. But I have always wanted to play it, so I thought I'd give it a try, but then the Xbox One came out, and I got that, and I didn't finish playing Castlevania, so...
Do you have a Game Boy Advance or a DS?
No, I haven't had a Game Boy in years, but that was my childhood. I'd play, Pokemon and, Zelda and different stuff on it.
I liked the DS a lot. I think that was kind of the last handheld I owned. I sent my DS Lite through the wash, and it still breaks my heart thinking about it. I left it in my pocket and threw the pants in the washing machine, and I was having one of the worst days of my life. And in a fit of rage, I open up the washing machine, and there's my DS staring back at me in the bottom of the machine, soaked with water. So, goodbye, DS. I will bury you in the yard next to my dog that doesn't exist, and my webcam is falling. So yeah.
However, I did recently on my phone because I started watching Pokemon because it's new on Netflix, and I got excited.
Of course.
So me and my boyfriend have been watching it, and we're on episode 17 or whatever. I got an unbroken jail version of this app to download the Pokemon DS games onto my phone. So I got Crystal and Emerald and Fire Ruby and all that stuff.
Cool. So now you've been going down a Pokemon rabbit hole.
Yes.
Haven't come out in days. I never played Pokemon, but I kind of, I think it was kind of my generation, but I kind of said no thanks. I was like, let's just keep watching Dragon Ball Z, and yeah, I still like Dragon Ball Z. I am unashamed in my love for that hokey ass Japanese show. A friend of mine was like, this is kind of like Power Rangers, and I was like, how dare you? And then I thought about it, and I was like, maybe he's right. I don't want to admit it, though.
I love anime. I miss Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, all that stuff. Not just that, but I watch others as well. Like, my favorite is Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist
Yeah.
Brotherhood. They're just such beautiful stories, and they're really well thought out and just brilliant. And both the endings, and I love both the movies, are really good.
I need to finish watching that. My life got busier and I was working. No, it was Job Corps that stopped that because I had to go to bed early there. But it just got to the point where I was going to bed early and I missed Adult Swim. But what I saw like a lot of Full Metal and I really liked it. Most anime is just, no.
Like, everyone tells me, go watch Naruto. I'm like, I don't have time for that. Like, what, 300 episodes now?
No, fuck that. No.
Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
I was just waiting. I haven't heard that in a few days, and I was like, at some point, someone's gonna say it. My life is devoid of.
It had to be said.
Yes, there was a guy I worked with who all of a sudden started saying that, and I was like, you're about like 2 years late to the party, right? He's catching on. He was catching on to this thing that was kind of a fad. Like, the internet exploded with that phrase. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is great. Full Metal's great. DBZ is great. Everything up
But
to
let's
Cell.
not just discuss what was on Adult Swim, because we're like talking about
Yeah, I know.
that was aired on
this
Adult Swim. Fuck that. I mean, no offense to Adult Swim, but there are other animes out there that weren't aired on there that are amazing. Like Rosario Vampire, and I also love Orin High School Host Club. I'm like naming all like the girly shit right now, but I really like that stuff. I think it's hilarious. I mean, it's really perverted. High School of the Dead's really amazing as well.
I saw like 5 minutes of that, and I was like, "This is porn. I don't get it. I'm too old for this. I'll go watch some real porn now."
It's not really. I mean, come on. Like, most of their shows are perverted like that to attract the male audience, but if you watch the story, it's really entertaining and really awesome.
I might. I never have time to get around to watching anything, and then when I have to pick between that and video games, I'm always like, video games. And then I fall asleep 5 minutes later like an old man anyway, so.
You probably saw my post today on the My Little Pony stuff. Yeah, I'm a huge My Little Pony fan.
I am not a brony. I don't watch.
It's okay.
I don't watch My Little Pony, so. But I don't watch much of anything.
It's addictive. It's really good for what it is. Like people get made fun of and bullied. There's this one kid. He's 11 years old.
Oh, with the backpack.
He's still recovering.
Yeah.
Michael. His name's Michael, and he's still recovering. It's really sad. Like, if you go on the
Did
Twitter
they assault him, or?
No.
Oh,
he was not beaten up. He tried to kill himself because he was being bullied. Yeah. He was only 11. It's just really sad. Like, he's in sort of like a vegetable state right now. But he's alive. I think he tried to hang himself. I don't think they released what he tried to do, but from like hearing about it, it sounds like he tried to hang himself, like his brain was cut off from oxygen, so.
Okay. Now this isn't, I don't want to go down a bullying rabbit hole because it can go for a long time, but my two things, okay, one, we need to teach children ethics, okay? I don't care where they learn it or how they learn it, but they need to teach children that what they say affects people. And also, if you teach kids, hey, find the biggest kid and punch him in the mouth real fucking hard, he's going to think twice. Even if you take a beating, you're going to gain some respect. You know? I mean, it's either that or get picked on every day. And the teachers won't help you, their fucking parents won't help you. Okay, when someone starts losing teeth, they start thinking, I only have so many of these to spare. Or at least they'll find someone else to fuck with. But it needs to start with teaching children empathy. I learned, this isn't I don't like to talk about religion, but I learned mine from the church about how we should treat others how we want to be treated. People don't have to learn it in the church, but they have to learn it somewhere. They have to learn to be kind to people.
Yeah, like when I was in school back in the day.
We were back in my day.
So
we had Pokemon.
I'm in my 20s. I was nice to everyone I hung out with, all the different groups. Not so much like the really popular kids, because like I grew up in like kind of the high society neighborhood, Orange County, California, where no one wears the same shit twice, and if you do, you're not cool.
Everyone
So it was really stupid.
On.
So like the popular girls will like make fun of you and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like
I went to Catholic school.
I didn't take their shit, so I didn't let that happen to me because I put my foot down.
Yeah, I wish I did.
Pick on me.
I'm a living example of. There's this retarded kill them with kindness mindset that doesn't work. Like if you're just nice to people, then they'll be nice to you back. Like,
not true.
If you break their nose, they'll shut up. I don't care about them being nice. It's. I mean, you have to stand up for yourself. I mean, it's just people don't learn with kindness.
Yeah, 2 girls jumped me once. After that, never again.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You learn.
They learned that day.
I went to Catholic school. You would find more Christian behavior in the bottom rings of hell than you would in Catholic school. Don't send your children to Catholic school, parents out there. Don't do it. It's a horrible experience, and it's a giant waste of money, and you probably won't get a better education there. It's just a big scam. So, private schools mostly are just scams. They don't teach you. But, anyway, this is a video game podcast. It's okay. I listened to Giant Bomb, and they spent about an hour talking about carpentry.
What?
Yeah, and so the host was actually out on assignment, and he's like, I was getting all these tweets and emails saying, what have you let them do to your podcast?
Oh my god.
Talking about how he made his wife a fucking jewelry box thing for like an hour.
Did everyone listen to the whole hour?
I mean, here's the deal. Most people that listen to podcasts are...
Knowing myself, I would have gotten out like a pen and piece of paper and started taking notes. Yes.
This is how you cut
what kind of nails do I need to buy for this project?
Yes, that's exactly how I would say it, because I don't know shit about carpentry. So...
Oh god, I was so entertained last night as I was drinking by my boyfriend, and he had his friends over, and he was helping his friend Jim like switch out his stereo and try to get it to work, and they just eventually after 5 hours in the job, they're like, you need a new fuse. So they just like Ted took the fuse out of his fucking car and put it in Jim's, and then it worked.
Duh. Like,
but they were soldering shit, and it was making me nervous and doing all that stuff that just gives me a headache.
I don't know anything about cars. I know that the 2 pedals make it go and stop. And I know to put it in drive. I know all that. I know, duh. But that's the first thing you check with a stereo is the fuse. But, anyway.
But when everyone's drinking, that's the last thing.
Let's pour this beer on the stereo.
Maybe it'll work now.
Take a shot for every failed attempt. Anywho, and by the way, I don't want to point this out, but I think your hair keeps hitting your mic, so.
Well.
Yeah. I didn't know how to say it nicely, but I'd like, stop it. You need to just be bald like me. See, then no hair will hit your mic.
Yeah, I have a lot of hair. My hair is actually really long. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was joking about the being bald thing. That'd be funny if you went and did it. Then your boyfriend's, what have you done? You told her to shave her head? No. I actually knew a bald girl in high school. I mean, it was a genetic thing, and I wasn't going to be that fucker that's like, why are you bald? So tell me. But I was
so awkward.
I was always.
She probably gets asked that a lot. Like,
that's
why the
why
fuck
I didn't ask
she
her.
just wear a wig?
No, I respected her because she didn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like what. Here's the thing about wearing wigs and doing anything to like. I don't fucking wear a hat. I'll wear a hat because I get cold, but I don't wear a hat because I'm afraid that I'm bald. Because what you're gonna take that thing off and people are gonna know. So why hide?
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, what have you been playing? Probably a game involving giant. Oh, and by the way, sorry to cut myself off again. SimCity is now available offline. So if you play SimCity and hate the online part, that's a thing now. So what have you been playing? Probably giant robots.
Titanfall.
No Gundams. No Gundams in Titanfall. No Japanese. I shan't support the evil American robots. Only traditional No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
There's some Transformers in the game. Optimus Prime makes a cameo appearance on the first level. I'm just kidding.
You're really, for a moment, I was like, oh. I hope
You're like, what the fuck?
Please.
No,
Prime.
Transformers. Just giant, awesome Titans, though.
They don't make that.
Just fucking shoot out of the sky. And when you stand underneath it, they don't kill you.
That's weird.
Yep. Well, that's a video game for you.
What?
But you can hurt other people, like if you call it in and someone's like standing there, like on the enemy team, like if whether they're in a Titan or on the ground, it will hurt them. Or kill them.
I really want to play Titanfall, but money and buried in games. I think I have like 250 Steam games or something. Like, it's kind of a curse and a blessing. And I'm like, I need to play some of these games I didn't fucking play when I bought them 2 years ago. So.
Well, what do you really want to know about Titanfall? Because I can tell you everything.
How should a person like me and many other people out there that are saying, I'm kind of sick of Infinity Ward's Call of Duty, and these guys are ex-Infinity Ward guys, why would adding giant robots be good? I mean, why would it change?
It's not just adding the giant robots. They changed the mechanics completely. It's really good. It's really fun. I haven't raged on it yet, surprisingly. It's not one of those rage games like Battlefield or Call of Duty where you're like 5 minutes in, like, fuck this game, and throw your controller into the TV. It's actually really fun and enjoyable to play, and I like the fact that they put NPCs in the multiplayer so that you don't have to just worry about killing the pilots, which those are, everyone in the game that you can shoot at, like actual people. They have NPCs that you can shoot at and get kills that count too.
Yeah, it's good for people that are bad like me.
There's no kill streaks either. There's no kill streak. They have these things called burn cards. They aren't really kill streaks though. They just give you like extra score, extra XP and stuff, and like you can spawn in a different weapon if you want to with a burn card if you have it. And it's just really interesting the way they did it. And it's pretty well made. The graphics are good. And it doesn't get boring. You don't get bored of it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty bored with Infinity Ward's Call of Duty games. Treyarch.
Well, they aren't like Call of Duty, so.
No, yeah. Well, no, I mean, I know this isn't Infinity Ward, and the only reason why I keep saying this is that these were former.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to play it. Is that on PC? I don't even know. I usually know this shit. Host of a gaming podcast, and like, what platform is this on? I don't know. I don't know nothing about games.
It's on the Xbox
I know it's on
One.
Xbox, yeah. Xbox.
I'm not sure if it's on PC. It probably is, but I know for a fact that it's not coming to PS4 for like a year.
Yeah. It got delayed on 360 a bajillion times. Oh, yeah, it's on PC. Maybe if I find a coupon somewhere, I'll buy it. I don't know. You get trained. You get trained as a Steam user. Like, if it's not on sale, fuck you, I'm waiting. So that's what I've been kind of doing, but because it's Titanfall, I don't know if it will be on sale ever. But whatever, I might play it. It's just bills, and I got plenty of games to play. It looks good though. I like that. From what I've seen, I like that the mobility makes it hard for snipers to be fuckers and sit up there and shoot you 1,000 times with a bullet that's 1,000 feet long. Call of Duty was always...
I haven't gotten sniped yet in this game.
Because everyone's so
I
mobile,
haven't.
if you tried, it wouldn't do anything for you. You know, which is good. I like multiplayer where everyone's kind of running around instead of hiding in a corner. That's kind of been the bane of Call of Duty and Battlefield, in my opinion.
You want to talk about prestiging in this game? It's not called prestiging, it's called generations. I'm a second generation, almost third now.
Okay.
My boyfriend's a third.
Wow.
Just he's been playing it.
You guys have been playing a lot
non-stop.
of Titanfall.
Yes,
Do you level up much faster than Call of Duty?
You do.
Or?
It's really easy to level up to no bullshit. It's very easy to level up. And once you prestige or whatever, use your generation or whatever, there's generation challenges you have to complete to get to the next one, but they're really easy and they earn you a lot of XP, so you level faster. Like, if let's say you complete 2 in one game, you level up twice.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's really quick and simple.
Do you gain, any like special perks or anything from prestiging, or god damn it, from whatever
No.
generation? What's the
The only thing is the campaign is multiplayer campaign. It's not really a campaign. And by doing the campaign you unlock 2 of the Titans, which is the Strider and the Ogre. And you have to play the campaign to unlock these, like, both sides all the way through. And it's really easy, it's really fun, like, it's just multiplayer games. You just go in, and you're either on the militia or the IMC, and you play against other people, so it's not really a campaign, but there's, like, a storyline and a couple clips, like, before or after the game, you know? But it's not really a real campaign. So they kind of half-assed it. That's the only thing.
I don't think anyone cares about the campaign. I don't think anyone's going to play it. People do the thing in Call of Duty and in Titanfall and all these multiplayer-centered games. They're like, well, we were going to give it 5 stars, but the campaign was really bad. I'm like, so what? Leave it out, and then what would your complaint be? That there'd be no fucking campaign? Like, these games are not focused around campaign, so don't ding the game for having a bad campaign. Everyone is saying how it wouldn't have a campaign before it happened too.
I said it's kind of a nice change of pace because
And
it's
I'm
not
not
a
yelling
real
at you.
campaign. Oh
Yeah.
no, I know, but it's not a real campaign. That's
Yeah.
what's nice.
Do you like the campaign? In air quotes, do you like the campaign or whatever it is, or do you just say fuck this multiplayer?
Honestly, because it's multiplayer and you're playing multiplayer the whole time, it's really hard to pay attention to the storyline, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I've played through it maybe like 5 times already, and I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Yeah,
robots.
robots.
I'm not paying attention.
Here's what's going on, okay? You ready for this? Robots. There you go. But no Optimus Prime, so... That would be so fucking cool if they, like, their next game was a fucking Transformers game. It won't happen, but I can dream. Have you been playing anything other than Titanfall?
Oh, before that, I mean, we're gonna go back to it, but Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. It's so fun. It's really good. It's
Mass
$40.
Effect 3 with plants and zombies, from what I've heard. The Mass Effect 3 multiplayer is very similar from what I've been told.
I wouldn't know because I haven't played Mass Effect.
I own them all, and have a desk that is not good for a mouse and keyboard, so I haven't touched them. Anyway, Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare, carry on.
It's really fun, and it's filled with cute, adorable plants and zombies. I don't know. The zombies are not so much on the adorable part, but... like their movements and just the graphics are really good for the cartoon graphics. You know, they're really a delight to look at and play through.
Very British of you.
I think it's really fun.
A delight. Yeah, just fancy zombie.
Yeah.
Get my monocle here.
Yeah.
I shoot better
Let me
with
get my top hat.
I just thought of the meme. You know the top hat meme?
Wait. No, I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Damn it. There's like a picture on the internet. It's like a hand-drawn thing with the dude with a top hat and a monocle, and he looks real fancy. Anyway, sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
I'm gonna get so many angry messages. So.
Why?
Because this podcast has no direction this week, which is totally okay because it's mostly my fault.
I'm sorry.
No, I keep talking about memes and fucking Dragon Ball Z and... Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
We're talking about
Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare, not involving top hats.
Okay.
Do you like the game? Is the game good?
Yes, it is very good.
Okay, I say good, yeah. I bet Cumberbatch, what's his face, would like this game a lot.
I want to tell you, I spent $40 on this game. It's a $40 game. Download it. It's good. If it was $60, I would still get it because it is a good game.
Because my cheap ass was looking at it and going, my beer money and this game,
2 game modes to play. Garden Ops and Garden versus Graveyards. Those are my 2 favorite to play. So, they're worth it. Get it.
I will put it on my list.
And it has sweet unlocks, too.
What is your favorite unlock?
It's a hard question. I like the pea shooter and the sunflower. I also like the cactus, too. I don't know. I'm enjoying my fire cactus right now. I haven't gotten many unlocks yet. I like the frozen pea shooter. I also like the agent pea shooter. There's just different unlocks that are really fun that make it more awesome, so. I don't know. I wouldn't say one. I don't have a favorite yet.
You kind of jump around a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I am. I'm like, I like this class, but I must jump around not literally jump around a lot, but I
have
do that
ADHD.
too.
I can't help it.
Oh, I do too. I can't, people are like, I know my class, and I'm going to stick to this class. I'm like, I get that, but this other class over here,
I like to look until I'm like really comfortable with a certain class. I have to make the perfect one. I have to try things out.
Yeah. On, like, any shooter, I'll typically pick guns at the games, or like, look at these stats, this gun's horrible, the gun you're using's better, and I'm just like, no, fuck you, try this new gun. And you know what? Stats are usually wrong, anyway, in games. Don't believe the stats when it says what the firepower is, what the range is, whatever, just try the gun. But point is, I never stick to one class for too long, I gotta try variety. I have like 50 gigabytes of music on my iPod because I must have variety.
Variety is always good though.
Yes.
So what do you think of COD Ghost? Have you played it?
I played it a little bit. When I said, this is Call of Duty, get this off my hard drive. I kind of want to play it more, but it's just like, it's not that it's bad, it's that when I have other games that are better, I kind of don't play the other game.
I don't like the multiplayer for this one. Like, I'd rather go back to Black Ops 2, even though that game was awful as well. I'm into zombies. I love the Extinction. That is probably the only thing that game has going for it right now is Extinction.
That's what I said about Modern Warfare 3 with the, what was that, Spec Ops or whatever? The, like, basically horde mode.
Like Survivor. I can't remember what it's called. It's like called Survival or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That was really good, and like you said, Extinction is kind of the next iteration on that.
It's really fun. I like the new map as well, Nightfall. I've actually have really high ranks. I was ranked 112 in the world on Nightfall.
Are you? Well, really, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really good at zombies and that kind of stuff. So I love to play it and get on the leaderboard, top the leaderboard.
I like horde mode games, but I never really dug my claws into the zombies thing. I played it a lot, but like casually, like my brother would get on and be like, hey, let's play this. But it was like the moment we died, all the fun got sucked out of the room. And like, let's play Gears of War. And we jump over to Gears or something like that. So that is the definitive horde mode games, Gears. But I need to play more Extinction. Extinction was a lot of fun. The 5 hours I played it, and that was about it. So
I need to finish my videos of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition because I made my part 1, but I haven't finished it because like all these sweet ass games came out, and I was like, I want to play this shit for a while, and I stopped making those videos.
What do you use? Do you use like DxStory to record your, or do you just use?
I use Elgato.
Okay, is that good? Okay,
it's pretty good, yeah.
I've been using DxStory. I actually bought GameClaw, and the funny thing about GameClaw is it works great with some games and just a fuck you with others. So I was like, well then, get off my hard drive and torrent game DxStory because I'm done spending money. I have a bunch of gameplay videos up on YouTube. I actually played Devil May Cry, the new one, all the way through on YouTube.
I know that's an anime, but I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's a game too. It's an awesome game. You should get.
So I've heard.
Oh, you should get the you don't have a PS3, do you?
No.
Ah.
I haven't had a PlayStation since PS2.
Devil May Cry 3 is really good. I'm just saying. Well, you should get the new one because I think it's fantastic. Listen to the soundtrack, and that will make you say, I must play this game. The soundtrack in that game, it's pretty damn incredible. But yeah, I played all the Devil May Cry games. 2 is the only bad one. 1 and 3, and they made a 4. The problem with 4 was it was great for about half the game, and then you had to backtrack. So, and by the way, the hair again. It keeps hitting the mic. I don't know how to say it. Now I'm looking at your ceiling. But yeah, Devil May Cry is fantastic. Play that new game. It's really good. I don't know how we got on to Devil May Cry. I watched that anime and I thought it was I don't
know. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's very cliche. A cliche anime, I know it's unheard of, but
what do you think of the BioShock series?
I like the first one.
I do too.
I loved the first one. I
loved it. I didn't think the second one was all that good.
I think the gripe of the second one's not that it was a bad game, but we played BioShock already. Why are you doing it again? We don't
I
need
never
this.
played the third one, though. That's the only one I didn't get a chance
Infinite?
to grab and play. But I love the first one.
People really like Infinite. If you want to hear me scream about BioShock Infinite, you should listen to my Game of the Year podcast. I hated BioShock Infinite intensely. I thought it was horrible. Because it was just like their strategy for combat was, let's throw as many enemies as we possibly fucking can at you, and there's a limit that in games and shooters where you start saying, I'm not going to practice strategy, I'm just going to blow up this whole fucking area with as many rocket launchers as I can. You're not really engaging the enemies, you're just firing explosives until they all die. And that's not fun. There's too many enemies in that game. BioShock 1, remember BioShock 1, there was like 4 or 5 enemies at a time, max. And each enemy was engaging to, sorry I'm burping, to fight. In Bioshock Infinite, it was just kind of every enemy was fodder for the most part. I wanted to like that game a lot. I beat that game. So.
What about Assassin's Creed series? Honestly,
very overrated.
let's talk about the first two, Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, the actual like storyline.
I didn't
not
play
the
2,
whole...
but I own it.
It made me rage, like the movements and the jumping around and shit, because it was just obnoxious controls. Like,
4 kind of does everything for you. Or I'm sorry, a Black
But
Flag.
it was just annoying what it would do. But I love the third one. And everyone's like,
Really?
the third one's the worst. And I'm like, no, honestly, I feel like that one's the fucking best one, because that's my favorite time. It's my favorite, like, part of history. Even though, you know, it's not historically accurate, but it was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I liked it. I had fun playing that.
I have Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and I'm not really.
I have it. I haven't even unwrapped it yet. It's still in the Xbox One case, like in the plastic. I haven't even played it yet.
Well,
it's just been sitting there since November, since I got the Xbox One.
I probably have at least 100 games on my Steam list that I haven't theoretically unwrapped, that I haven't installed. So, yeah, because they're on sale, and I say, why not buy the shit, because it's $3 or whatever. But yeah, that game, people really like it. I played about 2 hours of it, and at first I was like, hey, this game's great. And then after 2 hours, I was like, okay, I think I've seen all of what this game is going to give me for the next 10 hours or whatever. I want my money back. So I don't know. They just don't grab me. The first one was okay for what it did. I just don't know how you build on that. How do you continue to make that interesting?
My boyfriend's been making fun of me lately because I'm really stoked about getting the Evil Within. He's like, it's just Condemned again. That's all it is, Rachel. And I'm like, I fucking know that, Ted, but it's still awesome.
Condemned was awesome, and Condemned 2
was.
Condemned 2
He's just like, but they're pretending like it's their game. No, they stole Condemned, and then they're just like, here you go, new fucking game.
Sometimes that's perfectly okay. I mean, that's what makes Darksiders good.
It's perfectly okay. It's Bethesda, and it looks fucking amazing. I'm looking forward to playing it.
And how many good horror games are there? Not enough. Most horror games are just bad games. Can we take a break? I need to do something real quick.
Sure.
I'm going to hit pause. And we're back, and we have not established break music, so you will get the leaving then returning immediately after each other. I need to find some music that will not get me sued to use for a break. So I have been playing Resident Evil 4 Ultimate HD, whatever the fuck they call it for PC. Some years back they released a PC version and it was really bad, so they kind of said, hey, let's do this again and do it right this time. This is the best version of Resident Evil 4 you can buy. I've bought it for practically every console you can buy it for, and it's really good. 60 frames per second, smooth as glass. So.
I haven't played any of the Resident Evil games. I know.
No,
everyone says that to me every time.
Just play 4. And that's about it.
I was a Halo person, and then I was a Call of Duty person. Now I'm kind of straying. I don't know what I like anymore, because Call of Duty has gotten pretty shitty. Yeah.
I played shooters before Halo, so when Halo came out, I said, why? Why do people freak out about this game? There's no online multiplayer. And I stopped playing it immediately. But 2 and I really like Halo 2.
Oh god, they're supposedly bringing that to Xbox One, which I am excited for.
That could be the thing that makes me buy an Xbox One. Not a brand new
Halo
game.
2?
Halo 2! So
dude, that was so good. I'd BXR, quad shot, I knew how to do all that shit. I was amazing at that game.
I only played SWAT because Halo 2 multiplayer was unbalanced as fuck.
That was like the only thing I played too. Headshots only.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Fucking monster at that. I destroyed everybody. We would do LANs at Job Corps with like 10 people, and
I loved big team battle though. That was pretty fun though on Halo 2.
The guns ruined that multiplayer. It was like you spawned with that garbage fucking SMG, and then you, especially big team battle. I mean, you did have a battle rifle, but dude, to just sit in the corners with a sniper rifle, and you had no choice but to die or get run over by a big alien.
I don't know what's going on with my screen right now, but it's driving me nuts.
Does it come and go?
Yeah, it's like getting bigger and then smaller. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's what she said. That was a good one. Come on. Oh, it's okay. All 5 of our listeners are laughing. So.
I hope they are.
Now you're making it awkward. Thanks for nothing. Funny Halo 2 story. So, right around the time Halo 1 Anniversary came out, my brother knows I hate Halo 1, and I was really drunk and nostalgic, so I was like, I'm gonna play Halo 2, brah! And so he comes over, I'm drunk off my ass, he walks in the side door, he's like, what are you... I was like, look what I'm playing, and he's like, oh, you got Halo 1 Anniversary... Oh, what are you doing playing Halo 2? It's like, I'm drunk! There's no logical reason why I should be dragging out my Xbox to play Halo 2. But it's great.
Yeah.
I might buy an Xbox One when that comes out. I don't know. I don't even want an Xbox One. I just want the games.
I stopped playing after Reach. I got Halo 4 for the campaign, and this is exactly what I did. So I buy Halo 4, right, because that came out before Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Bought it, played through the campaign, played through it on Legendary. So I ended up playing it twice, of course. Because first I like to enjoy it before I get butt fucked.
Yeah. That's what she said.
So I knew the ending before it was going to happen. It was really predictable, so that's one thing I didn't appreciate. It's too predictable. I love the series. The series is really good, but the multiplayer got bad after Reach. Well, actually it got bad during Reach. I hated fucking Reach. I couldn't play anymore. I was like, fuck this. This is awful.
I think Halo 1 had the best multiplayer because it was like 7 guns and they were all really well balanced. 2 was kind of crazy, but I still liked it. 3 was that balance of having a lot of stuff to play with while remaining balanced enough to where you didn't want to throw your controller through the TV. And then Reach, it kind of got old.
The thing that I missed about Halo 2 is the super bouncing out of the map.
Oh, are you talking like sword flying and shit?
No, not the sword, like super jumping, or super bouncing when you get out of the map.
Oh my god, man, dude, the online for that game was like its own little ecosystem. It was like, people talk about the super jumping and like hiding up on like the...
There was nothing you can do about it back then. They could not fix it. That's what was so fun about it.
Games did not get patched like they do now. They finally did patch. I think that game got like 5 patches. Like, think about that. Like, games get patched every fucking day now.
I wish they'd just release it how it is, but better graphics, but exactly how each map was. Don't fuck around with those maps. Release them how they were, classic. And give us the super bouncing and super jumping. Like, who cares? Like, everyone did that shit back then. Like, I miss that.
I wish
they're not gonna do that though.
No,
but I wish.
I really
hope. I can be hopeful.
Do you think they'll have Halo 2 multiplayer, or are they gonna fuck it up like Halo 1? Because they didn't have Halo 1 multiplayer in that fucking...
If they do, I want them to keep everything the way it was when they released that game. I want to be able to be XR. I want to be able to quad shot and do all that shit that I could do on the original Xbox on Halo 2. But, not gonna happen.
I think
it's probably gonna be shitty, but hopefully
the campaign will at least be what it is. I hope they don't do the thing where it's like, oh, you'll get Halo 2 multiplayer, and then they just give us a bunch of maps like they did with Halo 1 Anniversary. God.
Oh, that made me so mad.
I knew
like,
it was
this
going to
is
happen,
stupid.
too. I knew it was going to happen because I was reading online, and everyone's like, no, it's not, man. I'm like, there's nothing to say that they're going to give us Halo 1 multiplayer. Don't get your hopes up.
My favorite parts of the campaign was facing the flood. Like, those are my favorite missions
Really?
that involves the flood.
You
yeah.
heard it,
I love
Internet.
those
The
little
only
fuckers.
person on Earth that likes the flood.
I love it. I fucking love it.
I like the flood in Halo 3. I thought they did some cool shit with the flood in Halo 3. Because you had like 4 different types of flood in that game.
They were fucking scary.
They were. That noise of like, they're jumping at you. That's what
Their arms scared the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm. Get that shotgun, it's all over.
That game would make me jump, honestly. Like, that was like the scary parts for me when I played the flood, because they were like creepy as fuck. And they just make you jump.
Fatal Frame, scariest game ever. Play that. But yeah, if, back to Resident Evil, there's nothing much to say about that game. If you're expecting, like, big new features, you maybe should just save your money. If you want to play the best-looking, crispest Resident Evil 4 you can buy and play with an Xbox 360 controller, this is it. But if you don't want to play Resident Evil 4 again, then you're not like me, because I've beaten it like 15 times, and I'll keep beating it, because it never gets old. But don't buy it if you're that person that doesn't want it again. I wish they had added a weapon wheel. That would have been a cool thing, just to kind of click a button and do Bioshock style, choose the weapon without having to hit start and go into the inventory. But yeah, it's the only Resident Evil I like. And that will probably be forever my opinion about Resident Evil.
What made me tear up and made me really disappointed with Bethesda was when on their site they put up that they were going to release Skyrim onto the Xbox One. Like, they had it for a day and everyone got so excited, right? Like, IGN and shit were posting news. Oh, Skyrim's coming to Xbox One, everyone. Everyone was like, fuck yeah! Cause, like, and then, like, the next day they're like, that was a mistake, that we weren't supposed to post that. Never mind, we're not doing it. And we're like, what the fuck? We got so mad.
It's really funny that you talk about fuck-ups in like, development. You know, like people, developers fucking up and saying the wrong thing, because we were just talking about Resident Evil, and before 5 came out, they were saying, oh, you can run and shoot at the same time. And, turns out, no, you couldn't. But one of the developers said it. So, fire these people when they do this shit. Because, come on, what are you doing? Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, it wouldn't... I play most of my games on PC, but that would be a bummer to people that want to play it on the Xbox One.
I do, because I don't really play on my PC, but if it comes to it, I guess I'll buy Skyrim on the PC, even though I know it's better. I've seen it played on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
I like the season mods, and like there's this one mod where what is it called? You basically make everything a battlefield. You like walk out and there's like Stormcloak armies everywhere, like tents set up and shit.
I didn't get into Skyrim. I
loved it.
The combat didn't grab me. I loved Fallout 3, but I played a good amount of Skyrim, and I kind of said, the combat, it's not working for me. I was like all magic though. I was just both hands out, shooting fucking fire all over the place. But yeah, no, I didn't. I just kind of, I think I uninstalled it at one point, just stopped playing it. But
I was addicted to it. It was like crack for me.
Yeah, and I
wouldn't stop playing.
But that was me with Fallout 3, and I kind of wanted to relive that because I didn't like New Vegas, and I wanted Skyrim to be my new Fallout, and it didn't do it for me. Maybe it's because I like guns. I don't know.
Oh, what about the new Rainbow Six that should be coming out sometime soon? You excited for that?
I'm excited for it when it's a real thing. Because they restarted the whole project. You know this, right?
I know, but I want it to be from the rumors that I heard. Like, if you get shot in the leg, you'll fucking limp. Like, for it to be that realistic would be amazing.
That's not gonna happen. don't believe those weird rumors. I'm not trying to.
I want to believe those weird rumors, though.
That's
kind of
like,
it to be real.
Wasn't that SWAT 4? Like, SWAT 4 was kind of like that. Oh, SWAT 4 was so fucking hard.
I loved, like, Killzone and shit on the PS2.
Oh, I was so excited for that game. I beat it, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty heartbroken over this. This is not what I thought it was going to be. I bought Killzone 3 I played Killzone 2 and 3, and I was like, these games are fine, but shooters are kind of getting old. Like, you really have to give me something crazy for a shooter to really get grabbed by it. It's a beautiful game, though. Holy shit. Killzone 3 looks better than some PC games. And for a fucking 7-year-old machine, that's pretty impressive. I want a Killzone game that I like, damn it, because they look amazing, but I just don't get very far. But, at any rate, I've also been playing Splinter Cell Blacklist, which is really good. I'm so addicted to that game.
Once again, I haven't played a Splinter Cell since PS2.
Oh, I had, when they started releasing those games for PS2, I was like, these look bad. You guys should buy an Xbox instead.
You know what game a lot of people judge me on? Like, when they hear me say the title, they automatically...
My Little Pony game.
No.
Damn.
Kingdom of Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts?
It's so good. Like, everyone thinks, oh, that's just some stupid Disney fucking game. And, like, no, it's so much more than that. Just stop. Like, just fucking play it. Play that, play Kingdom Hearts 2. They're both amazing games. Have you played them? Play them.
I played the fifth.
Play them. Grab your PS2 and play them.
With most character action games, like hack and slash games, like, I love Devil May Cry and Ninja Gaiden, and almost everything else has kind of been playing second fiddle to that. So, I don't know. I saw Winnie the Pooh, and I was like, I like...
That's just like one little thing. Like,
I'm trying not to be an asshole.
Fucking don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a game by its cover.
Well, at that, and I'm just not that into... the game didn't grab me aside from the whole Disney thing. But,
I love it. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite.
I might put it on my list. But it's always like, I have such high, like, if a game really, really gets my attention, I will play it. Or if it's dirt cheap on Steam sale, I will play it. But yeah, I'm just so behind now. I will never play the games I own. There's too many. I'll never have enough hours in my life to play the fucking games. Because I work full time, and by the time I get home, it's like, oh, no time. Are they still making Kingdom Hearts games? Like, did they...
They might be coming out with a new one. I haven't heard anything in a while. I really want to play the new Metal Gear Solid, though. I like those games.
I want to play Revengeance.
However, I didn't get to play the ones that were made for only PS3.
People say 4 was really good. I bought it and played a little bit of it and didn't go back to it. Because it was like $5. I literally just bought it like 6 months ago, or less than that, like 3 months ago. So, I should play that game. I don't know. It's so hard, man. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but if a game doesn't grab me immediately, I just don't go back to it. So, I didn't like any of the other Metal Gear Solid games. I just couldn't get into them. The part where I have to like aim in first person and I can't move, and then I died because of that shit. I was like, I almost beat 2. I got really far in Metal Gear Solid 2 for PlayStation 2. But yeah, there's a lot of things I like about those games, and I really want to play Revengeance. It's a game I should get. It looked really good. It was weird.
I had an addiction, like, to, Alice Madness Returns.
I almost bought that.
It's so fun! It's actually really good. It's really fucking depressing, the storyline.
That's fine.
But it's
like
really
that.
fun. It's really crazy.
I like Snow White and the Huntsman, so maybe I'll like Alice Madness Returns.
They made that into a game?
No, but I just like the whole taking a story like that and making it a little more
I was like, I didn't hear about this.
No! If they did, I'd be all over that. That'd be awesome, because that movie is fucking great.
I like Kristen Stewart. A lot of people talk shit and say that she's not pretty. I think she's pretty. I like her look.
She's fine.
I like her.
She works in a gothic, palette, for lack of a better word. I mean, she's kind of has a gothic look to her, so that fits her well. I don't think she's a great actress. She has that.
Oh, come on, she's not bad.
She's not awful, but she has that thing that Brad Pitt has, where her face never changes, ever. So she's acting, but whether she's angry or happy.
You know
or
who
whatever.
I can't stand? Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah. He's going into all these like new kung fu movies. And, like, has he been training? Like, does he know martial arts? Like all these.
I don't know, but I hate his face and I hate his acting. He's just terrible.
He's pretty
bad. He was in
bad.
some like love movie. I think it was called November, but it was just so awful because he no emotion. I mean, that's the only reason why he was good in The Matrix, because he doesn't have emotion.
Yeah, well, The Matrix was good. Keanu Reeves wasn't good, so.
Whatever. My point is, he just has no emotion.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's a fucking robot. It's just annoying to watch.
Paralyzed face all the time. In those other Matrix movies. The first one was great, and the other two, oh my god. What the hell happened? I don't get it. Keanu Reeves is all emo and brooding all the time. I'm Neo. I'm gonna use less emotion than I did in the first movie. Anyway. It's like, it's great how we go from fucking Splinter Cell to the Matrix.
I don't know how we get here. Okay, how we got here. Alright.
Splinter Cell is really good. It's really hard. Last night I gave up and put it on easy because I just don't have time. I don't have time to spend 2 hours on a mission trying to do everything right. It does have more, like, you got spotted, you lose kind of missions than the last.
Yeah.
But it's not common, and it's you can beat those missions. They're not impossible. But they still give you plenty of options to, hey, if you want to use that assault rifle or that shotgun, go for it. But
it's like kind of like why I like the Metal Gear Solid games, because they're stealthy. They're stealth games where you can't really be spotted, and if you want to get shit done right, you have to sneak around the entire time. You can't be spotted at all. Like, that's what makes them fun, because of how difficult they can get.
I concur with that, but the only problem is, like, when you get spotted, you do the whole run around until they get stupid and forget about you. So it's like, it's fun. It's like, oh, well, that guy shot me in the foot, but guess it was nothing. You know?
Guess it was nothing of some fucking squirrels over there, whatever.
Yeah, something bit me. I don't like the whole, it's only fun if you're doing everything right. I also like it being fun when I fucked up real bad and now I'm running around this mission with an assault rifle trying to, because it's still hard. I mean, it's not like Splinter Cell. You don't just walk around gunning everyone down. You can, but you gotta be good. You gotta really make your shots count and run fast. So, and they do this thing where when they spot you, it creates a silhouette. So you can run off and they'll kind of hover around that spot where the silhouette was. All it does is says, this is the last place they spotted you. So it's kind of a reference point for you. And if they see you again, the silhouette moves to where you are. So I recommend people play Blacklist, but if they never played it and they don't know about Splinter Cell, I'm sure Conviction is cheap and it's a great game. And Michael Ironside, his voice is awesome, and he's not in Splinter Cell Blacklist, and it pisses me off. But this is a fantastic game. The graphics are amazing. There's so much shit to unlock, and I wanted to keep playing last night, but
You know, games like that don't really pique my interest. Games like Final Fantasy.
yeah, turn-based stuff.
I mean, I like the story. I like the characters, but I don't like the fact that you push one button and then they do like a multiple attack.
Yeah.
I find that very boring. You're just like sitting there watching it, like after you click one button, and it's just like, how is this fun again?
Yeah,
I just don't like it.
I'm not into strategy stuff usually. Like
Yeah.
I'll play like Command and Conquer on the easiest difficulty, but like I don't like turn-based RPGs because I feel like the game is just kind of happening in front of me. That and from what I've heard, Final Fantasy hasn't been good in a long time. So they're up to 13 now, or I don't know. Nobody likes Final Fantasy anymore. I mean, I think even loyal fans are kind of sick of it.
Yeah.
And if they ever re-release Final Fantasy VII, I think that'll be their nail in the coffin, because everyone will buy it, and then they'll never feel the need to buy another Final Fantasy game ever again, and that's why they've never re-released 7. Because they know that's what people want. God. So there was Splinter Cell's really good. What else? I am booting up Steam because it will tell me what I have played lately. I can click that recent button and it will give me a list. Recent, scrolling up. Oh, Strider. I hate Strider. I don't want to play Strider anymore. That game pisses me off. I take it you have not played Strider. Take that as a no.
You know what game I bought on my Xbox One? I bought Zoo Tycoon.
You're spraying that elephant, aren't you? Doing a whole lot of that.
I was like, oh, it's not like the PC, but it is cute. Gave me fun for 10 minutes. I wasted $60. I don't think it's that great.
Yikes! Yeah, Zoo Tycoon is what it is, but I don't know in this modern market if they should demand people spend $60 for Zoo Tycoon. I like Roller Coaster Tycoon. I actually played a lot of Theme Park. That was an old...
I like it was like the SeaWorld, like, Tycoon. I can't remember what it was called, though.
I think that was an expansion for Roller Coaster Tycoon.
No. It wasn't an expansion. It was its own game. I bought it. Oh, it's like Marine Tycoon or something like that. It was like called Marine Tycoon. And I thought that was like my favorite because I love like underwater
Marine
things.
biology?
Well, not marine biology. I just like dolphins and shit like that.
Well, they are biology.
I know what was funny was it wasn't just Marine Tycoon. There was fucking dinosaurs too.
Yeah.
It was like a Jurassic Park / water theme park.
Yeah, I think because you could get all that the dinosaurs and the water thing, and then they had a bunch of things for that. Yeah, my sister played that game a lot. I was more into Theme Park, the old 15-year-old Bullfrog game. Before EA closed them. Theme Hospital. And then played Roller Coaster Tycoon and was like, this is awesome! And then they asked me to build a roller coaster, and I said, fuck you! And I deleted it because I didn't want to build anything, god damn it. They should have a template.
But that's the purpose!
I'm lazy! No! It just feels like work. I kind of wish they would give me a blueprint, say, hey, here's a roller coaster, we'll build it for you, just click.
When I would build shit, I built shit, like... I would fucking build the entrance, the walkways, the fountains, and just all the placement. I just went all out when I played those games.
I would build what I needed to build.
And, like, you can make the tank size. Like, you lay down each individual pole thing, and then once you connect the dots, you know, then it just comes up and it's just a fucking tank filled with water, and you're like, okay.
There you go. Boom.
It was fun, though. I liked it a lot. I also played a lot of RuneScape, don't make fun.
I don't think I ever played a RuneScape.
I was addicted. I used to play a lot of RuneScape.
Was that... People are going to laugh at me for not knowing. Isn't that like an RTS or something? Or Or like Command and Conquer or some shit like that?
No, it's like a very, very shitty WoW. I wouldn't even consider it WoW.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's a very simple,
You act like WoW
cheesy
is...
game. The game started out with stick figures, and then it grew.
Okay. There you go.
It's a medieval game. You just walk around, you click where you want to go with your little mouse, and use the arrow key for direction. It's very cheesy.
We've come a long way up to Guild Wars 2, games like that. From what I've heard, Guild Wars 2 is the best MMO, and I don't know. Most MMOs are just totally lame to me. No fun.
I'm not looking forward to the Elder Scrolls Online.
And people...
It
will not be Skyrim, in my opinion. I really doubt it will...
No, it's not that. It's the fact that it's just a watered... If you watch the gameplay and shit, and played the beta, it's a watered-down version of World at War. Mm-hmm. And besides that, not only do I pay a year for Xbox Live, but you're gonna make me pay for a fucking server to play Elder Scrolls Online too. Fuck that. I'm not paying. I'm not buying the game and then paying monthly fees. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get it. I was going to until I heard about that, and I was like, fuck it, nope.
I bet it won't be good either.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, is there single player? Because if there is like a single player option, I'll get it, but there's not. So I was like, nope, I'm just gonna wait for Redguard or whatever the fuck the next one's gonna be called.
I want it to come out so I can see what the hell it is, because I really doubt it. I'm afraid it's not going to be Skyrim, and a bajillion people are going to expect it to be MMO Skyrim, and it won't be that.
It's not going to be that.
But casual gamers don't get it. Not to sound like some hoity-toity fucking elitist
Do they agree
gamer.
right now? What are their comments on the podcast? Are they like,
I don't know.
I agree.
Here's the thing about podcasts, it's hard to get feedback. People usually just listen in their car, and by the time they're around to it, they don't bother sending emails. So, every podcast I say, send your emails, and no one sends emails. So that's why I use Twitter.
How many people are listening?
I don't know. I know that, I don't know. Like, I have, like, total for, like, I've done, like, 11 or so podcasts-ish. I've gotten, like, 350 downloads, which is pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, for being around for a few months, literally.
Yeah, that is good.
So I don't know how many specific users are downloading, but at any rate, I'm trying to fucking use my mouse, and I'm not doing a very good job. Go away, Steam Friends List. I don't want you. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's about all I played. I got angry at Strider. Strider is it's a modernization of an old 2D game. You're a ninja with a sword. You're like running around hacking up dudes. It gets really fucking hard at some parts. It has these difficulty spikes that are unbearable. And I said, fuck this. I'm 26. I don't have time to fight this boss for 3 hours, and I stopped. And when I went back to it, I was all the way back at the beginning of the level, and I'm like, I was like, wow, if you want to make a game that feels like an old game, you fucking accomplished it, because I feel like
That's when you just hit the eject button.
Basically, yeah. The modern day eject button is when I click delete, like, take this shit off my hard drive. So, that game is okay, but the part where it's too hard at some parts and not hard at all at others, it's just all over the map. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll make a better one, but I don't want it. That's all I've been playing. A few weeks back, I touched Castlevania Lords of Shadow and said, this game's alright, and didn't went back to it. Didn't go back to it.
I'm curious, am I the first female perspective that you've gotten in a podcast?
Yeah, but you're also competing with only, like, 6 other people, so...
I wouldn't say competing.
Well, that's a bad word,
I was just curious if I was...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you were the first
guys
female.
Don't want to hear what a woman has to say.
You're not a legitimate gamer.
Or on their back.
Yes. Yes. You're not a legitimate gamer. You're female.
They just want to hear, is it going to be turkey or bologna?
I do like sandwiches.
I love that joke, though.
It is pretty funny.
I don't want to hear you talking unless you're asking me, will it be turkey or bologna? What do you want?
Dadgummit, where my sandwich? Sandwich?
My sandwiches.
I went all European, I said sandwich. I don't know how that word came out of my mouth.
Sandwich?
Yeah, sandwich. No, I'm not sexist, but I usually listen to what somebody's saying, and when they say I play games, or they say I'm a gamer, I'm like, what do you play? And they go, Farmville. I'm like, hey, look, an eagle, and I run away. I'm like, no.
I've never played any Facebook games. I want to flat out say that, because...
Oh, and this isn't a gender thing, like, everybody does this shit to me. Yeah.
Most people like to make it a gender thing. Oh, she's a girl. What the fuck does she know about video games?
I think men that say that say she's a girl. What the fuck does she know anyway? So I don't think.
When she play Barbie Dreamhouse, I don't give a shit.
Is that a real game?
I don't know. It's probably a game.
I think Giant Bomb.
I'm pretty sure there's some Barbie PC games.
Oh, there is.
As I go to Walmart or whatever. There's some Barbie PC games.
Giant Bomb has covered Barbie games. It's pretty funny because I think they just cover them because it's funny to watch dudes play Barbie games.
I would be entertained by that.
They're really bad. I mean, they're not bad because they're Barbie games. They're bad because they're awful games.
Yeah, they're bad because they're just bad.
But you were talking about Tomb Raider. I beat Tomb Raider. That game is great.
It is. Once again, predictable ending. You catch on really fast to what's going on, but it's a really fun game to play.
I think it might be better than Uncharted.
Bow. That's one of my favorite things, archery. Like, in Skyrim, I'd be like a wood elf, because I love archery.
Wood. Sorry.
Wood elf. Wood.
I was making a dick joke, but you missed it.
Totally
snorted into my mic when I was laughing.
No, I got
I suck at bows and arrows in real life and in video games. I'm so bad. I can't hit anything. I would miss the hay bale in Boy Scouts. They'd have the target on the hay bale. I'd shoot the arrow and miss the whole.
I was pretty good in real life because we did it in PE. Yeah.
What?
I know. PES.
What state was this?
PE once. California. We did archery in junior high PE for one of the things, and I did really well. I thought it was fun.
I've never heard of this. This is a new thing, apparently.
That was years ago. It wasn't a new thing, because that was years ago. They let us do it, though.
I bet they don't do it anymore, because everyone's fucking gunshot.
Probably not.
Yeah, everyone's like, the problem is the guns. Yeah, well, no, here's the... I mean, like I said, not a political podcast, but the problem starts with mental health, and everybody, whenever there's a crime involving a gun... all the gun pussies point at the gun and say, the gun's the problem! Stop it! So they impose more laws.
It's not the problem, it's the mental health issues, the people, the problem. Yeah, it's really obnoxious. People are stupid and they're ignorant.
They need to be, I think part of their problem is they weren't raised with guns. Like, I was raised, I fucking shot a shotgun when I was like 10. I learned gun safety and knife safety, so I wasn't afraid of them, and it caused me to not say dumb shit anytime a gun came up. I bet if someone was on the other end of a gun and lived to talk about it, they might have a better opinion about defending yourself with a gun. But yes, now it's awkward.
What's your opinion of women in the military?
I don't have an opinion except for from dudes I know that are in the military. They say, they kind of aren't always engaging in the same combat that we are, but I don't care. I mean, I don't have an opinion about women not being in the military. Like, I
mean, yes, it is a fact that men are physically stronger, but I mean, if a woman could do it, why not let her be on the front line so she can pass all the tests? She can.
Oh yeah.
She's strong enough. I mean, there are women firefighters, and their requirement, they have to be able to carry someone out of a burning building.
Oh no, it's hot. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm all for it. It's a lot hotter than hearing women like Adele complaining about all her bad relationships. Like, that's not hot. Women doing dude shit, that's hot. That's 10 times more attractive. So, I'm all for that. Yeah, that's my opinion about women in the military. I don't have some deep philosophical thing because I'm pretty indifferent, but women, the best UFC fights are the women fights. They are the most entertaining, and
because they're so much more brutal.
Oh yeah, well, women are a lot more offensive.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Is it creepy to like be turned on by the women's UFC stuff?
I don't know, whatever you're into, man. Whatever floats your boat.
I just thought of that. Never mind, I thought something. It's random. We're really going down a rabbit trail because I've had a few beers. I think that's it for video games. I really have nothing to add to this podcast. I want to play that Devil May Cry DLC. I bought it. Didn't touch it. I got pretty bad. I don't know if it's tendonitis or carpal tunnel, but after playing Resident Evil 4 for 2 weeks and holding down that run button, I kind of hurt. So I'm not playing games tonight because of it. And I work a manual labor job, so that also makes it rough. So, point is, Devil May Cry, there's a lot of spamming buttons, just hitting buttons like a madman, and that just makes you think about wrist pain and carpal tunnel. So I will play that Devil May Cry shit eventually, because I'm really excited. But I think that'll do it, guys. Thanks for listening. You can email me at videogabe0083 at gmail.com, I hope. I never get emails, so I forget. I'm on Twitter, Gabe0083, or just type in Video Gabecast. If you Google Video Gabecast, you'll track me down, so it's not hard. I'm still looking for more guests. I really want to get a 4-person panel going on. That would be good. The more games you got, the better. Especially when they're games like Titanfall that I haven't played. The most important game that's out now, and I'm like, oh, I host this podcast, but I don't. Well, what's that Titanfall thing? I don't know. Splinter Cell. Game that's almost a year old now. I'm talking about that. I forgot to mention, I watched the making of The Last of Us. It's called Grounded. That is awesome. God damn, that was entertaining. I recommend it to anyone that's on the fence with The Last of Us. Go on to YouTube and just watch that. It's free. It talks about there's a bacteria that will infect ants, and it will make the ant climb up like the top of a blade of grass because it gets into the ant's brain. It will force the ant to walk up to the top of this blade of this grass, and the bacteria, whatever it is, will come out in these giant spores. It'll come out of these giant, in its head, it'll come out of its head, and then it can germinate from there, and the spores will go out. Point being is they took the same biology, real life biology, and they said, what happens if this happens to people? And that is how The Last of Us happened. And luckily humans cannot be affected by this bacteria, but
yeah,
thank God, because looking at the pictures that they come up with for like the bacteria coming out of the dude's face, and I was eating when I was watching this.
That's cute.
Oh, it was so disgusting. Oh, I had to stop. I had to pause it because I was eating, and I was like, I can't look at this right now with this shit coming out of this dude's eyeballs, and it was so cool, though. So watch that if you like The Last of Us. I need to play that DLC. But that'll do it this week. Thank you. I'm just going to keep calling you Fraggle Rock because I keep forgetting your name.
Thank you for having me in. Miss Fragget. It's actually from a movie. It's MSFRAGGETT. So my Twitter is at Miss Fragget. And my name originates from this movie called Noobs, which it's actually it's an independent film. by Blake Freeman, who I'm kind of friends with him now. I mean, he followed me on Twitter, and we'll like sometimes direct message each other. And he's come out with other movies since then as well, and there will be Noobs too. It's a really funny video game movie, which actually the video game that they played, the tournament in the movie, is Gears of War 3. So it's a really hilarious movie, and one of the characters, his name's Fraggot, so I made mine MS Fraggot.
Okay.
Because I just thought it was a really funny name and thought the movie was hilarious, so that's where that came from.
Well, video game movies are rarely good, so whenever a good one happens, it's like,
it's actually good.
Wow! The Silent Hill movies. Those are really good, too.
It's very underrated. It's actually really good. Anyways, the title is Noobs, Noobz. Look it up on Netflix and watch it later. It's really good.
Is it still up there? They haven't taken it down?
It's still up there.
Okay, because lately they just took down fucking everything.
I
know. It's a heartbreaker. Guess that's it. Thanks, guys, for listening, and I'll see you whenever I happen to do another podcast. I need guests, so if you want more fucking podcasts, then hit me up, and you can be on the show. As long as you're on time and don't say you're going to show up and then don't show up. Wouldn't know nothing about that. So, anyway, thanks for listening and see you next time. Bye.